Hi guys, welcome to this episode of Best Life Ever, the podcast. We're here with your weekly reminder that your dreams are worth working for, and we're going to tell you how we got here to create our dreams.
We thought it would be important for us to share with you. We're all about authenticity and vulnerability, and we wanted to really make sure that you knew what brought us to this point, because it has been quite the journey. And we are so blessed to be here in this wonderful, beautiful studio, our shoffice at Eden and Love, recording here in these beautiful clothes with makeup and hair by Christine Gardner, and it's not something that just happened, and we thought that it would be really valuable for us to share with you how we got here.
Mm-hmm. And it's, you know, if you follow anyone on social media, there's this kind of false image of what their lives might look like, unless, you know, they're just snapping away all the time, and there are people that are doing that, and I love that authenticity and vulnerability. But for most of us, you know, we're filtering everything. We're, you know, all you see is this beautiful backdrop, these beautiful plants that are gorgeous, but they're not real, and, you know, hair and makeup and coffee that's not actually in here. So we just really wanted to share with you guys our story about what this is and how this became
our
what we're
behind the
doing right
scenes.
now. And I think it all started almost a year ago now. Kimi and I got together and we just started talking. We started working together at a gym, and we talked a lot about productivity, and we shared technology that we were into that week, and we just kept having these conversations. And we decided, well, Kimi actually always wanted a podcast, right?
Yep,
and
always.
So we thought it would be fun to do a podcast together. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Hot Better Pop, but that was the podcast that we had about 45 episodes with. And
Yeah, so, well, I think we were looking for this other platform to share. So both of us are fitness coaches at Egan's Training Center, and it was as we had so many wonderful, lively conversations. We were looking for just another platform to share beyond fitness, beyond just physical wellness. And so we thought, well, we'll just have a podcast, and that was really how it started. And so with these big hopes and dreams, we thought, okay, well, let's just have a podcast, and we're just going to talk about everything. And that's how we created Hot Better Pop. And we thought, okay, and then overnight we're just gonna be so successful, and we'll have podcast sponsors, and we'll be online overnight internet successes, and that'll be it.
Not that doesn't happen, but
we're sure that happens.
It didn't quite happen that way for us.
So we had a whole year of Hot Better Pop, which was amazing, and we realize now, while we thought that was the big thing that we were supposed to be sharing, it was actually this way for us to learn the technology, for us to get out of our comfort zone, and for us to do the inner work that we needed in order to step into this place that you're seeing now. And in 1 year from now, who knows where we'll be stepping into, but this whole past year has really been a lot about learning for us.
Definitely. And it started as something that we just wanted to do for ourselves and just see where it led. And through Hot Better Pop, we created all of this great content. We talked every week. We just, you know, oh, let's do this, let's do that, this and that. And we created a business from something that was just an idea. And through the evolution of our business, we kept wanting a little bit more time and more time with each other, and we had all these ideas that we thought we can actually do this. So, you know, we worked other jobs, and we found ourselves waking up at, you know, 4 a.m. and spending a couple of morning hours before we started our day working on this dream. And, you know, we kept our other jobs, and we kind of toggled and balanced things for a while, and there came this point where we were like, hey, you know, we figured out Best Life Ever. That felt really good. It felt really right for us. Felt very aligned with the direction we wanted to go. We created the best week ever, and we ended up,
the best week
ever. We'll talk a lot about this, but yeah, it just kind of pulled us so much in this direction of dreams and joy and purpose and service to the world, that, you know, we just
Yeah, so
ran with it.
we decided to do a complete rebranding at the end of last year, and we had the idea once we created the best week ever, which is our weekly planning process that we use to really stay sane and to manage all the different responsibilities that we had in our life. We thought, okay, best life ever, the podcast, let's do it, let's launch. And we thought we were going to launch in January, and then we thought we were going to launch in February. And again, it's just a reminder that things don't always flow in the way that you think that they're going to, but when it feels right and it's something that you love, then it will come. And I think that what we're trying to say is that often people get really frustrated in life because they're trying to fit their life experiences into Pinterest board quotes, right? It's like, follow your dreams and everything will fall into place, or dream big and work hard. And life is a little bit more complicated than that, but when you do find something that you absolutely love, when you find something that you're willing to get up at 4 a.m. to work on, when you find something that you're so excited about that you have to create a system in order to find enough time to work on it each week like we did, then you will find a way, and it will be worth it.
A lot of times we function on how we feel. So, and that's kind of been a learning experience for me, because I always thought, like, you know, you have all of these things you have to do, and it doesn't matter if you don't feel good about it, like, you just have to do it. But it doesn't have to be that way. And a lot of times, like, I was never really sure what my calling was and what I was really excited about. I'm like, how do you know that? I'm excited about everything.
Yeah,
you'll learn that very quickly. And so, you know, there are little cues and little kind of just hints that I feel like the universe kind of threw at us. Like, for example, this morning we knew we were recording today, and we could not sleep. Like, we both woke up between like 2 and 3 in the morning and just kind of laid there like, okay, well, you know, you gotta get some rest, so just, you know, give yourself a little time. And we just couldn't do it. We were so excited. And those are the little things that, you know, the little hints that you can just see in your life. Like, what are you so excited about that you just can't wait to get out of bed and do? Like,
and I think also when you are on an inspired path, and our friend Alice Enoy always says this, that synchronicities will show up for you, and opportunities will start just lining up. And those are also signs that that thing that you're doing is the thing worth pursuing.
totally.
Yeah. So we will be sharing more about this for sure, but we just wanted to give you a little bit of background as to how we got to where we are. And we are here to encourage you to find that thing that gets you up at 4 a.m, or 2 a.m. in this case. Find that thing that you're willing to toggle between other things and find a way to do. Find people that will support you and be your cheerleader along the way. And we are certainly here as your cheerleaders, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Bye.